It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. As a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for you guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They go play action with Carr. Wilson's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Third and 4 coming up now. Motioning left is their running back. Carr with it on 3rd and short. That's complete to Wilson. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him Hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 17. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now Cousins again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Alontae Taylor has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 6 now. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Counter give to Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. And this punt will be down right at the 40-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. This is reeled in by Kamara. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Carr off the play fake. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running behind center with Kamara. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Connects with Johnson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Stiff arm success. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Cousins. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Play action now for Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for Cousins. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing.
Dennis Allen has the red challenge flag in hand. He wants to take another look.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. It's into the hands of Mooney. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here comes Williams on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Saints to running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It is caught left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first down, it's caught. Oh, he lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Falcons and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here's 2nd and 2. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They'll send their tight end right. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Kamara's got it.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Saints looking for a score before halftime. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Carr. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Carr setting to throw. Touchdown, New Orleans! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Group B to try that point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Now Cousins again. Pitts brings it in. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. Into the hands of Olave. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the 39. That's complete to Kamara. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Blitz coming, Carr. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Carr here from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's got it over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Cousins. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pistol snap to Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know exactly what this defense is thinking right now, Kate. They are thinking safety. Off the snap, boy, they crash the line, and they're inching closer and closer to the end zone.
So out now comes the punter. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. The home team's ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 41. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They bring their tight end left. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Those 3rd and short blitzes, you just want chaos. You just want to disrupt the clock and the timing of everybody offensively, and the defense got the job done.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo out for the field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here comes Williams on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. Carr. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come up first and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the shotgun, Carr. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 24.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On second down, Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first and 10, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Cousins. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
On third and goal, it's Cousins. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
A 24-yard attempt.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Carr with it on first. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. A run now with Kamara. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Carr now on 1st and 10. Kamara's got it. Breaks through, and he might break away. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Slot man in motion right. They'll run with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Motion man sent left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and goal, here's Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead to 7. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead to 8.
Falcons 27.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Carr here from the gun. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints leading by 8. They're set up at the 35 now. This is Kamara. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another run for Kamara. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give to Kamara. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. They give on second to Kamara. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Atlanta.